And next episode of Fuel Comics, Transgender Hate Mail, Homosexual Hate Mail, Atheist Hate Mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube, TV, and art. They're in response to comments I made against the deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. You don't like what I'm saying, go ahead and click off the video. Go watch something else. Do not lie and say there's hate speech in my videos, because there is hate speech in my videos. It's speech you hate. That's a different story. Let's continue on with this, with people getting things wrong. We try to straighten them out. Last episode, we had a girl, first one with ovaries, who was saying, "I'm not. Well, you're saying I'm lying, but I mean, I'm not female no more. See, because I got all these surgeries, I got these hormones, pumped into my body that are male, right? Is that good enough? Like, no. No, I've been trying to conform, and I've stopped conforming. The way I was conforming. I'm like, now you're conforming a new way, even worse way. This is what conformity is. Conformity, diversity. I'll say it again because you say it. Diversity is someone saying, okay, you have to treat me the same way as you treat everybody else, even though I look different than you or sound different than you. I am a human too. That's diversity. Different looking people are all people. That's diversity. What's going on here with transgender lifestyle is conformity. Conformity involves basically, being like, oh yeah, see, I see that these people that I want to hang out with like this kind of stuff. So, like people that look like this, so I'm gonna look like that. But just basically gonna look at it as much as I can. Maybe they'll like what me then. Am I good enough? Am I good enough? Do I look enough like what you like, so that you will treat me the same? Treat me good. That's conformity. That is wrong. Because that stuff is basically it's basically against diversity. It's against reality. It's bad news. It's saying no, I'm not that thing you hate. It's people pleasing, and it's bad news because I'm not that thing you hate. That's nothing wrong with it, but because you hate it, I don't want to be that. It's not good. As you checked our failed attempts to lie. You're more fearless, you still are. No matter what unnatural things you got done to your body. As for fear is different than cancer, I say. Fear is a negative emotion that causes you to lie. False boxes you checked are failed attempts to lie boxes. This is how it is. They try to lie, and then it's like, yeah, forget. That was like, just one little lie, just a little lie. Person with testicles, say you're a female. Person with over, say you're a male. Okay, Sally, Jimmy, say you're Sally. Sally, say you're Jimmy. Just a little lie, just a little tiny. But to do this, make sure this lie works. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta get, they hide the truth. Jimmy has to hide. You have to hide. You have a penis and testicles, okay? Jimmy, you got to grow your hair long. Keep your face shaved, and try to talk high like a female talk. Sally, you have to, cut your hair short. Heidi, you have breasts and other curves. I mean, you get a fake penis and testicles. And try to talk deep like a man does. So then you can basically be like, yeah, I'm Jimmy. I'm really Jimmy. I'm really Sally. You know. And eventually, over time, maybe you can get something better done. Instead of trying to hide your actual sex characteristics that shows what the truth is, you can have them mutilated. So then it won't be. It'll be harder to see them. Even harder to see them. Yeah. You get yourself pumped full of hormones you're not supposed to have in your body, the levels you're not supposed to have them in. Pump them full. That'll help you look more like what you want to look like, and you can lie more effectively. You can protect that little lie. Make sure that little lie looks like the truth more. Just get in there. Yeah, no big deal. It's no problem. It's a huge deal. It's a huge problem. That's how it starts. You give him an inch, he takes a mile. He messes around. He will do that stuff because that's of the dark. The dark side is dangerous. You got to fight against it. Stop lying about your biological sex. Let's continue on. Girls trying to say I'm wrong. Unnatural. Yes, unnatural. You frame that as if it's inherently bad. It is. What unnatural things do you do to your body? Take painkillers when you have a really bad headache. Do you? Well, not the same thing. Well, I bet Jesus didn't take painkillers for his headaches. You basically it heal. So yeah, no. And there was painkillers back in the old days too, I'm sure. Wine. Thank you. Excuse me. God gave you that headache, no, He didn't. So you must learn to accept it. No, not the same thing. You see, dysphoria is not fear. I guess it is. If it was, I'd only be afraid of female physical traits and girls and women and being feminine and whatnot. But I'm not. But of course, ignore the fact that I just said that I have done all this surgery and hormone stuff to try and hide that I am female. Ignore that. And no, do not ignore that. I'm not. I just wasn't a woman. What does that mean? That's the issue. What does that mean to you? What does that mean? I think I know what she means. She means she isn't the stereotype, but the problem is she thinks the stereotype means is connected to the body when it's not. Okay? That's wrong. It's a woman. That's it. Plain blank. Period. Wrong. If I was afraid of being oppressed, I probably would have put myself in a position to face more oppression. Yeah, you're afraid of being oppressed, but you're afraid of being seen as a female too. So yeah, there you go. Dysphoria is not an emotion; it's only an emotion. It's a disorder. It's an emotion. One that causes you to lie up till you realize it's there. You start telling the truth. Like me forcing myself to stay, pretending to be something I'm not, would be lying. Well, lying. The issue is with people nowadays is that the truth is seen as lies, and lies are seen as truth. They have to work on that because I'm sorry, the reality is tangible. Not something that you wish existed that is not. That's fantasy. Different story. So why do I have a feeling you people that? Yeah, it's feeling you people doubt even every professional you don't agree with. Like say a transphobe has a solved problem. Okay, great. Crappy. Another crappy example that doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm going to skip that because she's trying to mess around. Say like, no, this one, this one, this one. She's trying to do, say, no. Here's this complicated thing that doesn't work. Again. Next. Doesn't work. No. Fail. Fail. I say, if you say that forcing yourself to pretend to be something you're not is a lie, then go. Why do you continue to say that you're not a woman? You're born with ovaries. That's what women are born with. Hey, it's not the same thing as a fully functional body that you don't like. It's not. Nope. Yeah. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me other than that you're doing something wrong. You gotta stop. So yeah, I know that. Next, because I'm not a woman, according to lies I was told. Woman is a social term. You describe people whose gender identity aligns with the socially constructed idea of a woman, but not really. It actually means female. Not all women are born with ovaries. Not all people born with ovaries are women because of the lies that you're telling. Women is a gender, not a sex. Actually, it's a sex. Before you say stereotypes, that means women mean stereotypes. It's stereotypes. You're using a stereotype. Gender is defined as either two sexes, male or female, especially considered with references to social and cultural differences, rather than biological ones. Stereotype. The term is also used more broadly to denote a range of identities that do not correspond to established ideas of male and female. Basically lie. Also, what about intersex people? People with deformed genitals. Different story. They might have ovaries, but otherwise male body. They definitely not. Testicles, otherwise female body. Both organs. What do you say about them? Well, they're deformed. No one's denying it functioned. It functions now too through lies. It's menstruate. Of course not. Pumps all kinds of stuff in there to stop it from doing that. Like, yeah, that doesn't function right. Let's see here. It's not like I didn't like it. Rather, that it was not the body I belonged in. But you're still in it. So yes, sometimes people have body insecurities too, but I don't wish that I was taller, that I gained muscle, I looked more masculine. At least that's not part of it. That's not part of dysphoria, supposedly. So I was just felt all weird and grossed out by all the female, because they are female, bits and pieces, as well as the pronouns. Next one.